talking about David-Njoku, who looked terrific at times in his rookie year and maybe part of his second. Didn't look so good last year. Fair to say he was in the doghouse also?
Yeah, he definitely got in the doghouse and broke his wrist in week 2 and never was able to turn last season into anything.
Well, he had in 2017 he had 32 catches, 386 yards, 4 TDs. He had the same amount of touchdowns in 18. He went from 32 catches to 56 and 639 yards. Then he played in only 4 games, had a touchdown last year, 5 catches, 41 yards, and that 1 touchdown. But the Vikings have done well under Kevin Stefanski and double tight ends. Let's take a look at what they've done, and we'll see if that is something you can envision here. (216-575-0403). All right, here we go. Vikings tight ends, Kyle-Rudolph and Irv-Smith-Jr. And 48 targets for Rudolph, 47 for Smith. That's a pretty good duo. Receptions 39 and 36, and 367 yards versus 311. How about that? Right? Rudolph with a total of 6 touchdowns and 2 for Irv Smith.
56%.
That's a lot. That's a high number.
56% of their plays involve multiple tight ends. We're going to see a lot of tight ends on the field.
I don't know what other teams are doing. That just seems like a lot of times.
Yeah, I mean, San Francisco does a little bit of it, but they also use a fullback. The Browns, I'm curious to see what they'll do, with Kareem Hunt in play. Maybe there's some situations where you take a tight end off the field and they have 2 running backs.
Are you assuming that Kareem Hunt will be here?
I am.
At least
at this point,
at the beginning.
I don't think they're in any rush to move on.
No, they don't have to. All right, so let's take a look at some tight ends that will be available. Cole-Kmet from Notre Dame, 6'5" and 250, 43 catches, 515 yards, and 6 touchdowns last year. Did well at the combine, 4.7 seconds in the 40. Let's take a look at Adam-Trautman, a tight end out of Dayton, 6'6", 253. Trautman with 70 catches, 916 yards, 14 touchdowns, and that was in 2019. He was the PFL Offensive Player of the Year. So you don't have to go too far to scout him. He's in Dayton.
No, and a couple of guys with, Kmet was a baseball player at Notre Dame. He said at the combine he's definitely given that up, no more baseball. And Trautman, a former quarterback, showed up at Dayton and said he wanted to help the offense out. They ran him through some tight end drills and told him, all right, you're on board.
Start tomorrow. You're the starting tight end.
That's pretty much how it went.